Good morning, my dear students of class 8th. I welcome you all to this new class of social science, where now we are heading towards the last chapter of your subjective assessment 2 syllabus. So this is the chapter from geography, which is chapter 5, industries. Now, since we all are knowing what about the industries and all, let me introduce the chapter in a different way, isn't it? So let us start with the introduction of the chapter, where if I tell you the notebooks that you people are using in order to jot down your points, in order to write your written work, are manufactured after a long process. The journey of this notebook starts from a tree. The notebooks which you are writing are not directly falling from the tree. They come after a long journey and it starts from a tree. So those who wish to manufacture paper do what? Cut down the trees and transport it into pulp mill. So at the mill, the wood of the trees are processed using machines and then they are converted to paper. So the mix is finally converted into paper, and with the help of machines these pages are then bound in a notebook, packed well, and then they are sent to the stationery shops. So children, did you see what long process? Cutting the trees, converting them into pulp, then again drying them. So it is a huge long process. Now let us see the introduction of the chapter industries. Manufacturing or secondary sector activities are the processes through which raw materials are converted into products. These products can be valuable, usable to people in different ways. In the above example of the notebooks, the pulp is changed into paper and the paper gets converted into notebook. So these are the two segments, these are the two processes of manufacturing industries. Alright, so this introduces the chapter industries. Now once we get to know the meaning and the definition of industries, let us see what the chapter has to tell about. I will give you a second example. The cotton fabric which we are using or which we wear in daily basis is also a part of manufacturing industries. Now the clothes and the pulp which is used to make paper had values, added them to every stage while the process of manufacturing was going on. Due to this, a product which gets finished achieves more utility value. Now children, if I give you a cotton ball plucked directly from the field, is it of any use to you? No. But if I give you a cotton fabric shirt or a kurti or something like that, that is usable to you, of course. So children, it also depends upon the utility of that product, right? So industries convert the raw material into byproducts also. Industries are just sending the cloth, those huge thorns of cloth, but they are not sending you. Once the cloth is prepared, the fabric is prepared, then they are again cut down into shapes and they are staged, and finally the ready product is available to us. So industries are changing raw material into byproducts also and the finished goods also, children. Okay, so a product which gets finished achieves more utility. Okay, that's what I wanted you to understand. Now industry is the economic activity which involves, number one, producing goods, extracting different minerals, and providing services. Number one, producing goods. Number two, extracting minerals and providing services. The examples of industries that produce goods are iron and steel industry. Extracting of minerals are coal mining industries. And the example of services, providing services, is tourism industry. Again, tourism industry is the most blooming industry in today's time, because once we get a little vacation from our work, we always wish to go out and relax. So tourism has started playing a major role in the economy of the country. So these are the examples of different types of industries. Now let us see classification of industries. We can classify industries on the following three bases. So we can classify industries on three parameters. Number one, raw material. Number two, size. Number three, ownership. So if I ask you to divide industries into how many categories, then we will see on what grounds are we going to divide or segregate industries. So industries can be classified on three grounds, three parameters. Number one, raw materials. Number two, size. And third, on the basis of ownership. Now let us see industries on the basis of raw material. So depending on the type of raw material, children, that is being used, industries are classified on the basis, following basis. Big heading, raw material. Subheadings, agro based industry. Let us quickly connect agriculture with industries, and the type of division is on the basis of raw material. Okay, on the basis of raw material, we have divided industry into agro based industry first type. Of course, agriculture, what do we do with agriculture? We produce crops through farming. So farming is the activity which produces crops. Once the crop is ready, then it is being sent, that is a raw material. So this is being sent to industries for further processing. Like I gave you the example of paper, I gave you the example of cotton shirt, right? So on the basis of raw material, agro based industries. Here plants and animals also based products are used. Plant based products, animal based products. Few of the examples are cotton textile, food producing, dairy products, the milk, the cream which is coming into packets and packaging, they are example of dairy products, that is animal based industries. Vegetable industries, processed food, processed vegetables. Okay. Now, the second type of raw material based industry is mineral based industries. This is the subheading. Raw material, number one, agro based industries. Number two, mineral based industries. Simply, industries which are relying on minerals. Industries which are relying on minerals are mineral based industries. Now, they are the primary industries which use mineral ores in the form of required raw material. Obviously, what is the raw material in mineral based industries? The minerals which are being mined, which are being extracted. So they become the raw material and they are being sent to industries for further processing. Now, other industries feed on the product of these industries. Iron, which is manufactured from iron ore, is an example of a product which we get from mineral based industries. We cannot use direct iron which is being manufactured from the ores. You know, iron ore, mineral ores are being extracted, then they are sent to mineral based industries. So what do these mineral based industries do? They prepare the byproduct. For example, iron. Can we use those solid iron at our homes? No, we need to have finished forms. For example, those iron grills, iron utility tools. Alright, so in order to manufacture several products like railway coaches, heavy machinery, building materials, raw materials from this industry are needed. So these mineral based industries are preparing ready byproducts. Byproducts are further being used for the production of finished goods. So minerals extracted from the ground being sent to mineral based industries, and then they prepare the byproduct. After this, byproducts are going for further processing. Now they use products marine based. Okay, now let us see the third type, marine based industries. What is marine? Ocean, seas. So they use products which are derived from obviously ocean and sea. See, the answer can come to your mind instantly if you understand the content. So marine based industries, they use the products derived from oceans and seas in the form of raw material. Then children, what happens? A few of the examples of such industries are those which process seafoods, You eat prawns, different. I am not pure vegetarian. I don't know the names. So different seafoods. We have seen eating people crabs processed in North India where we don't have oceans. How are we eating prawns and all? I went to Barbecue Nation. I saw people are serving so many variety of seafood. So all these food are coming from where? Obviously they are coming from the ocean areas, but they are being processed, they are being packed for sending it to places where we don't get direct seafood, right? Now the third category, the next category, fourth category of mineral based industry, the raw material based industry is forest based industries. Again here the raw material will be derived from where? The name itself, forest. You know, what do we get things from the raw materials which we get from forest? We make, after getting raw material from forest, paper, pharmaceuticals, we get so many herbs to make drugs and medicines, isn't it, children? So we do so many derivations, we make so many products, furniture, matchsticks, everything is being made because of the raw material derived from forest, children. All right, now we have completed on the basis of raw material. I will continue the second type of classification on the basis of size in the next class. So till now what you need to do is read the chapter properly and understand it, and I will continue the chapter in the next class. So thank you so much, children. Have a nice day.